eagle getting ready to land on the left side. It went up into the trees. He was sitting on this log that was over here, falling into the water. He was sitting on that branch, and I didn't even notice when I was looking at the map, and that is indeed I-75. So Pickwell's probably 5 or 6 miles from it, I think, if my 12-mile guess from Johnston Park was correct. Oh, this is neat. It's like a little cave over here. Huh. Well, ain't that a cool little thing? Look at that. That is pretty cool. So there's a trough that got carved through the sandstone, and it has this pillar that is still intact right here, holding the whole nose of that rock structure in place. That is very cool. I bet you it's where all the duck pirates hang out. I think we're about to smash into a rock. That'll be alright. That is really cool. Mission successful. I wanted to paddle by him gently so I didn't make him leave his fishing spot. Also saw my first sunbathing turtles right after the 75 bridge, and a couple of them just dropped off a log up on my left, probably about 30 yards up. I don't know why they're so skittish. Water's completely slowed down, so hopefully something picks up again, because I was very much enjoying that flow. Love to listen to the birds. Sound of birds and gently moving water. It's a good time there. Well, that is very odd. I don't know why they have those things hanging down to the river like that. East Lockington Road. I mean, why don't you just put them on the counter? I've never seen something like that before. And I wonder why just on that bridge. Oh, this is a pretty setting. Well, I mean, except for the tire up on top of the driftwood. Choked back down again, picked up a little bit of flow. Love it. So this is a pretty section through here. Choked down a little bit, but I've not dragged bottom one time. So if you ever do this stretch, putting in at Quincy, or no, putting in at Sydney, at Johnston Park where I put in, I'm actually gonna head down to Tip City. But so far, these first 8 or 9 miles, check the river app, or use another app if you want, but check the water flow on May 18th, because it's been really good. I haven't scraped bottom at all. I'm going to check out a new app too that it has overlays. It's kind of like a combination. Oh, you know what? Okay, I know what's going on here. There's a put-in right behind me. It's a combination of apps. Like I have, what is that? On X, I think it is, where it shows you all the property owners' names, who owns the property, wherever you're at. It's mostly for hunting, but it works really good for camping too, because I probably want to sit down. Oh boy. Yeah, because I gotta get out of this tree. Woo, that's close. You know, if you're staying on corporate property somewhere, they have their factory just happens to back up to the river. I don't think they're going to be overly concerned if you borrow 2 trees for the night. But if someone has private property, then they might not be as unconcerned about it. And that app actually combines both OnX and River app to an extent. I haven't tried it out yet. But whatever you use to check water flows, May 18th, this section of the Great Miami has really good flow. Not too fast, but plenty enough water so you don't drag. And that's the biggest thing, is you can see what the CFS is on any river, but if you don't have a point to compare that CFS with, then it's kind of irrelevant. Unless you could say, ask somebody, you know, did you paddle this river? Yeah, I did it at whatever, 800 CFS. And, you know, it was really, really hairy, moving really fast. So then you could obviously have some point of reference. Some other rivers, like, hey, I did it at 800 CFS and we drug bottom half the time that we were on it. So with a point of comparison, you can make a good decision if you want to be on the water or not. There it is, my first kingfisher. You hear him? Hi, buddy. Nice to finally see you. Ah, that's awesome. I love that little bird. Mr. Duck. Oh, very pretty colored one. To the left, to the right. The river pulls me which way? I think I'm in between both of them right now. Nope, steering me to the right. So this right side would be the path of least resistance. And a welcoming V directly ahead of me. Poet, you didn't know it. Whee. Yeah, I guess the this is higher than it usually is. Maybe that island over there, it seems like there was a lot of grass that would normally be up out of the water that was underwater. What the heck is that? Right against it. Get over there. Oh, you know, I think it's just a campfire. Whee! Wow, that's pretty deep right there. Tree roots are all broken down. Yeah, it is. Oh, campfire, a bunch of beer cans. Doggone it. I mean, if you can't pick up your trash, can you at least put the fire out? Wow. Whee! Man, that is deep right here. All right. So, onion bag for just such an emergency. I have to sacrifice one of my water bottles. Putting the river water in it. I'm not going to drink out of it again. Battery's running low. I'm going to have to change that. Maybe when I get to the dam. Man, that's why I've seen no trespassing signs through stretches down here, and that's exactly why. I mean, I don't think anybody hiked in there because it was on that island. You'd have to get there by water. So somebody floated up to it, built a fire, threw the beer cans in the fire like they're all gonna burn up, and then left the fire going and walked away. And I mean, that fire is still going. It's 11:26 right now. So whatever. At least it's the extreme minority of paddlers that treat the river that way.